It's time to minimize the window and enjoy the noise. You're listening to TigerTails Radio, Season 13.
Let me tell you something, a little tale of loving, a quaint story about the girl who invented love, 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 love. With blue eyes like a sweet serenade, stunning you like a flashbang grenade. To say it was just a flame doesn't stop how I'm feeling. To even suggest a rate at which my love will escalate is crazy. I can't explain, but here I am trying to try again. Let me tell you something, a little tale of loving, a quaint story about the girl who invented love. Beating hard like the sun's heat gets me excited. Sometimes I need a little relaxation, just me, myself, and I. But you keep unlocking doors and getting back in my life. Let me tell you something, a little tale of loving, a quaint story about the girl who invented love. Love, she invented love. Love. Let me tell you something, a little tale of loving, a quaint story about the girl who invented love, love.
You're listening to TigerTails Radio, abusing our internet privileges since 2004.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to another delightful, delectable, and otherwise entertaining episode of TigerTails Radio. I am TK, and here on the sofa we have Hedgington.
Hello.
And there is a Xavier.
Hey up.
Hey up. Hedgie always sounds so far away.
That's because he
He
was actually close to the mic for once.
Yes. How's this?
I don't know.
For context,
just not right.
For context, wherever I put this fucking mic, it picks me up across a couple of oceans. So
Yeah,
whenever I
it's
lean
good.
anywhere close to it, it's like,
It's similar with mine. I've got some degree of manoeuvrability.
yeah, yours is really sensitive. It's like huff close to it, and it's like ah.
Hello.
Whereas Hedgie's mic, a mic that's designed as a
kind of-
unidirectional.
A shotgun, yeah.
Yeah, unidirectional, designed to be pointed directly at the source of the noise and
Yep.
pick it up.
And it doesn't.
It does, because we currently have a shotgun mic shoved in his face.
Yes. It's strange. It works when I'm using it to record audio. When I'm recording video, it works fine.
Maybe it's just because of all the other mics surrounding it. It doesn't like it.
Maybe.
It feels inadequate, so it just shuts up.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Like all of these omnidirectional mics.
No, I cannot stand. I cannot go against this.
Well, they're not even omnidirectional mics. This is still.
Well, there's
Front
always a
back.
front, but it will pick up
Yeah.
noise from all around. Maybe not equally, but it will pick it up.
Yeah, I mean it's not quite the
Yeah, it's only the most
SingStar
annoying sound.
SingStar mics that we had.
Well, they were dynamic anyway, so ours are.
These are condensers.
Yes, they're posh.
They're powered.
They have 48 volts of phantom power going through them.
If I may, a dynamic microphone is normally used for live sound when you don't want anything too sensitive being picked up, whereas a condenser microphone is normally used in the studio when you don't have any ambient noise that will be picked up. There we go.
We have a semi-studio.
Yes.
We have a studio with ambient noise.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we've got ambient noise.
Yeah, dynamic mics are normally used for live sound because they don't have any external power, so they only pick up the sound that is powered by the singer's voice. And since they normally have very powerful voices, the microphone goes, "I'm happy."
Yes.
So,
Normally.
yeah.
Which is quite interesting to know that mics go, "I'm happy," when normally it's a case of "shut the fuck up."
Yes, it's TigerTails Radio. It is
Yes.
season 13, episode 9.
Episode 9, you say?
Episode 9, I say.
Episode 9?
9.
Episode 9?
Yes, that is episode no. before German.
9?
8.
Episode 9? 9? 9?
99 episodes.
I'm sensing some bad jokes. Don't know why.
I don't know how. Yeah, it's been a week.
Well, we've had a week. The world hasn't ended, which is actually quite nice.
Makes a
Yeah.
change. I mean, it's the world is slowly recovering. Little bit
Yeah.
by a little bit.
And then, of course, loads of people in London are going, "Oh, we don't believe this thing. We'll go out and march and protest." Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah.
Something kind of approximating that, but not quite. Yeah.
Something,
Well,
something dark side.
Loads of people going, "We're going to walk along in London in protest that we don't believe the lockdown is actually doing anything." Oh.
Well, you're
Something,
straying
something,
far too
something,
much into Rule 6 there, so I'm going to play a jingle.
Something like that.
Y'all can shut up for a second.
This is TigerTails Radio. And now let's catch up with the cast. This is Review of the Week.
I love the way Hedgie try and has a sneaky slurp, forgetting he's on camera.
I don't care.
I know I'm on camera.
It's like, I'll have a sneaky slurp during the jingle, because no one will spot me.
Also, by the way, have you noticed that Hedgie's jumper is just static
Yep.
on the
You mean
TV?
it's like sticking
Let me check on the laptop. Is it the same effect? Oh, it's very clearly. Yeah, it's very.
It's a bit grainy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's,
it is,
It's,
yeah,
that
yeah.
camera is like, oh, you're getting close to me.
Detail!
It's like, but that jumper is a case of. What the fuck is that? Is that cloth?
What is that thing?
It's
the way
is it crushed velvet?
the way the light
What is it?
reflects off it.
Yeah.
I'm confused.
It's like,
Is it TV static?
Well, Hedgie ain't going to get burning.
yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
dear. So how was your week, TK, since last Monday?
Yes. Do tell us.
Okay, that was good. Let's move on then.
Okay.
Yeah, that was pretty much my week. I mean, it's not been brilliant. It's not been terrible either,
No.
by any stretch of the imagination. I've had far worse weeks in my life, but this was just so average. Although I did get some writing done, which was nice.
Writing done?
Yeah, did some writing.
Fucking hell.
I know, right?
Is that writing with writing pen or writing on the computer?
writing on the computer?
So you've not broken out the laptop that you used to use?
Not for writing, not for a while. Anyway, I've installed Scrivener on my main PC anyway, so when I do writing now, I do it on the main PC because that little laptop that I got especially for writing is now no longer really capable of doing the writing.
Oh.
Yeah, my Scrivener project is a bit large, and that laptop goes a bit unhappily when it tries to open the Scrivener project. It's like, how many subsections do you have in here?
Probably a lot by now.
Many is
Probably a
the
lot.
short answer. And I'm only kind of scratching the surface on how many I actually need because I haven't yet finished porting over all of the stuff that was written down in pen into Scrivener.
Oh God.
So I've got many character things and locations still to fill in.
But writing is good. Writing is a good progress. Considering the last topic of the podcast that you weren't here for a while. The last topic of the podcast. So yeah, that's good news.
So yeah, so I spent most of Saturday doing a bit of writing, a little bit of Sunday as well. Played some online games with Shade. That was nice. We're doing a D&D campaign on Wednesday.
Ooh.
Shades is running, and I'm basically filling in the last member.
Ah.
You are healer. You are healer boss.
Well, do you remember when we did Savage Coast
Yes.
and I had the Recaster?
Yes, that was a crazy fun time.
Yes, that was
I enjoyed campaign 1.
That was when I had very tiny little dragite character. It's
you
basically
casted?
Deep
Oh, yeah,
Russian.
you
Yes,
were- you
Deep
were-
Russian character prays to God Loki and basically has to perform very strange feats in order to gain power.
Whereas I had a swashbuckling tiger caster, called Aramis Vaughan.
Yeah.
Well, Aramis is kind of making a comeback, but in
nice.
halfling form.
Halfling.
God.
You should have gone for elf. Elf is like, hello, I'm beautiful, but also powerful.
No.
Because after the 3rd level, the halflings get swashbuckler.
Yeah, there's a lot of changes since.
I say no, rogue gets swashbuckler, so I didn't really fancy being an elf.
It's like,
We
A
already,
rogue
we already have an elf
halfling.
anyway. We didn't have any halflings. So, halfling rogue, who will become a swashbuckler. He doesn't know it yet, but the metagame says he's going to become a swashbuckler. That's what I'm gearing
Well,
all his stats
halfling is
towards.
basically hobbit, isn't it?
no,
No?
halfling is basically a shorter person. Lord, if you think
With a little
Hobbit,
bit of breed of something else thrown in for good measure.
yeah, if you think Hobbit, you kind of get the wrong thing because hobbits in Lord of the Rings and they stay at home. They tend to do very little. They don't really adventure and they eat tons. Halflings don't.
That's him over there!
Don't realise they're scared by things because fear is an option depending on which edition of the rules you go for.
5e.
Sits
Yeah.
at home, doesn't do very much, eats a lot. That is TK to a freaking T.
Yeah,
I don't
but
eat all that much. It's
he's
just
not a
what I do
hobbit.
eat is sugar.
He's not a hobbit.
He's a hermit.
Yes, hermit.
Hermit is the word. Yeah.
Ironically, says my halfling.
Oh, God.
But there's a lot of crazy shit you can do with halflings depending on the builds. From what I've read,
Yeah, halfling rogue who's going to become a swashbuckler with a hermit background.
yeah, I've not managed to actually get a decent game of fifth ed D&D played because everyone's like, oh, D&D, and it's like, yes, where you have to roll dice.
Well, he's using Shater's using Fantasy Grounds.
Oh, okay, I don't know that one.
Yeah, basically he paid for a big premium subscription so that everyone can log in using the free demo version.
Oh, right, so
and it shows out the rules, it does all the mechanics.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's electronic Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah,
Kind of, yeah.
It's
Oh.
they came up in popularity. They've been coming up in popularity before lockdown, but since lockdown, they've been really quite popular.
Yeah, it's basically a tabletop simulator. Almost like Tabletop Simulator.
Only it works and doesn't crash.
Oh, no, it still crashed.
Oh fuck!
It crashed a lot for me until I rebooted, and on a fresh reboot it was fine. But for the first half of the session we were using to set up, it was like crash,
Oh.
crash.
One of those jobs. It's like, I see you've started me for the first time. Let me introduce you to all the problems.
And of course, Shade's internet isn't brilliant at his end, so downloading all the documents from his end, it was like, okay, this bit's taken a while, and a while, and a while, and it's crashed. Right, we'll try that again. But we got them in the end. We got most of the characters. I still need to fill in a couple of details. I've got most of the equipment sorted out in the character sheet. It's great because you can just drag and drop the items from like the guidebooks and things because it's digitized all the guidebooks, and you can just drag it into your character sheet, and then it works out all the bits for you.
I like tools like that. I do
so
like
handy.
tools like that. Yeah.
It's like, I can see how much I'm carrying, my weight limit, because I've just dragged and dropped all my items into my inventory, and it's done everything for me. Woohoo!
As much as I do like the pen and paper and that stuff, and I do like building the character sheets and things like that, online tools and stuff that makes it quicker are fantastic. The first step I really enjoy, but having to do that management middle of game can be a pain. So having something to do it for you, brilliant.
Very good, yeah.
Yeah.
And it will also roll your dice for you as well. It's a very good dice physics, apparently. Apparently, it is joked that it was a tabletop role-playing simulator tacked onto a dice simulator.
Yeah. Do the dice fuck you over though? That's the question.
More than likely.
Okay.
But I've got a very high dex skill, so
Nice.
I'm going to just try and dex my way out of everything.
Yeah, we're using Discord bots, and the Discord bots do have a tendency of go, I see you're looking to roll a lot of dice. Let me give you lots of failures. Great, so the average roll doesn't exist for you. Nope, keep rolling. You'll never get a success. I was like, thanks, RNG.
At least I have the ability to, if I get a 1, I can re-roll. So
Yeah.
every time, which is the best bit. It's like, this is
So you're basically
broken.
cheating.
No, it's a halfling ability.
Oh.
It is a halfling ability.
Okay, I've got to take whatever comes up. So if I get another 1, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
But the
Oh,
chances
I
of that
see.
are quite slim.
When you
There-
said
there's
that
a good
every
way.
time, I thought you meant if you get a 1, you just go, I just re-roll.
No, he's not that bad in tabletop. There are other tabletop games that do that far more.
But nothing explodes in D&D.
No,
weird.
D&D doesn't do that.
I'm used to things exploding.
Oh, you mean exploding dice, like
Yes.
in Shadowrun?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Shadowrun,
L5R did it, didn't it?
Lord of the Rings had explosions because you had your fucking mallet. World of Darkness does exploding dice as well, and it's a popular trend because it means you can really succeed. Which is brilliant, but it then means sometimes the game is balanced around that, so sometimes you really fail. Because it's like, oh, you've botched, so therefore you die. That's not fun. Never mind.
Yeah,
I
Shadowrun
still-
is that.
I still remember L5R with my Badger character, who went up to one of Robin's bosses and went,
Yeah.
just once, and it squished him flat.
So that was your week, was it? Basically preparing for D&D.
Well, that was most of Sunday evening, really. But yeah, the first week has mostly been work, and then napping, and a spot of writing, and basically just trying to avoid the human race.
Which, considering we're still technically in lockdown,
Has been far easier.
far easier than you'd imagine, yeah. Although he does say avoid the human race. He does, however, encourage the human race to knock on our door because they can't find a fucking doorbell by ordering a large amount of shit.
Yes, but they're only delivery drivers. Are they really human?
I keep bitching about this because it's not an obvious doorbell. It's
No, right? It's right fucking there.
It's a
black
white
on a
door
white
frame
door
with a
frame.
black doorbell.
It's there.
Yeah,
Just at the
it
right
lights
point.
up.
You can't miss it, except they do! For reasons that we haven't yet fathomed.
No. Anyway, how was your week then, Hedge?
My week's been pretty good. I'm competing with Pete to see who can get the hairline receding the quickest. So
You win.
as you can,
Yeah, for receding, I think Hedgie is winning. Just. For around the back, it's getting to begin 50-50.
yeah, I've been creating some more ideas for videos that I'm working on because I'm getting really good at DaVinci now. So I'm sort of working on that and improving things, getting ready for my new job, which starts on the 4th of May, which is kind of going back into the world of work.
Yes.
Have not done for ages.
Going outside.
Help! Not sure what to do.
Lick everything.
Yeah.
It's quite simple. Make sure you've planned your route. Make sure you've actually done the route before you go to work. So that way on your first day, you can turn up the right building
On time.
Well, I've already been there, so I know where it is.
Good.
So when I went there for the interview, I was like, where is it? Ah, here it is. There I go. In order to find my way back, I just retrace my steps.
I also suggest make sure you have a packed lunch. Because you're probably not going to be able to get one from a store easily.
No.
Oh, there's probably a Tesco nearby. There's always a Tesco nearby.
Yeah, but it's one of those things. It's like, there's a Tesco nearby. Good news. Bad news. It's Tesco, so it's fucking expensive.
Yeah, Tesco Express is hideous.
So I've been doing that and doing my other things and basically psyching myself up, going, right, okay, getting back into employment. I've not done this for a while.
You'll be fine.
Yeah.
You've pranced around in front of a camera for thousands, well, hundreds, tens of people.
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
In front of a small
yeah.
group of people.
But it's pretty much the closer it gets, the less sort of personal projects I'm doing, the more I'm working on sort of like the work side and going, okay,
Yeah, that's fine.
I can actually do some things.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much me. What about you, Mr. Xavier? What have you been doing?
My work week has been a work week, as per
Yay.
usual. So it's been getting myself into the swing of it after holiday, because the week before I was on holiday. So this has been first week back, which is always good. So it's like, okay, his first week back. By the way, your 1-to-1 is the next day after your first week back. Okay, I will prep for this. It's like, all right. Shit. So I did the prep, and my boss went, oh, you've been doing really well, and blah blah blah, and your score is the best we've seen. And I've gone, holy crap, to my boss over the call. It's like, yeah, it's not often I get these. Gonna make sure I put that money to good use.
What, do you get a little bonus then?
It's performance related, so depending on the evidence I provide, my skills and values and things, they generate scores, and you can. It used to be that you could get the highest scores relatively easily-ish. Yeah, but they changed it, so now that if there's someone who's done exceedingly well, it has to be passed by their manager. So there's been a conversation. It was like, oh yeah, we agree that you've done really well, and I go, you're fucking right.
Yeah, because ours do the same, but it's an annual
thing.
Yeah, ours is quarterly, so
Nice.
because our bonus is now monthly, which I don't agree with, but hey ho, we now have it so that we have scoring that leads into our bonus, and it's weird how you explain it, because it's like this is what you get for the next 3 to 6 months, and this is what then adjusts this month by month. It's a pain in the ass, and they go through and explain it to you, and then they give you the thing that says, here's your bonus, and I just sit there and I go, yeah, numbers go up, numbers go down.
They're pretty numbers sometimes. Sometimes they're less pretty.
Well, they're always pretty numbers because it's extra stuff, but it's not like it was originally, which was quarterly? No, 6 monthly. One of those two, which was brilliant because it meant, okay, you've now got a bonus. It's lump sum. I'll just put that to a holiday that we've been planning straight away. There we go.
No, you wrote the taxman's taken his lump.
No, well, even though the taxman took a chunk, it was still a nice chunk of money, and it was enough to help pay for my share of the holiday, because we were doing the coach holidays at that time. And I didn't have to do any saving. It was like, here's the money, thank you. It's a holiday, fine. Now I have to save and make sure I've got the money to on hand, which hasn't been difficult because it's like government says I can't go out.
That doesn't stop me buying shit on Amazon.
Yeah.
Well, it means that I save before I buy any shit on Amazon. That's fine. But so that was working week. Has not been too bad. I've been catching up with one of my oldest friends, and we've been like chatting about various bits and pieces. And realising that whilst lockdown's been on, I've done nothing towards my other major hobby, which I kind of was starting to get into a bit before lockdown happened, and was hoping that before lockdown happened, I could meet my friends and my longtime friend and do the hobby. Because one of the biggest issues was where I lived in New Milton. It was a ways from everyone else down here, and work was in Bournemouth.
Yeah.
So being able to move down here is like, yeah, it's a bit more travel, but it's not actually that expensive, and it's not that much of a fuss. But I can then see people. Then lockdown happened.
Yes.
So
Seeing people went bye-bye.
I can see text on screen. It's like, wow.
I can see crappy webcam footage.
That's when we tell them to buy a better camera. But it got to the point where it was like, okay, during lockdown, I was not doing any of my other hobbies. So now I'm catching back up. And now the shops are open, I can actually buy the stuff or go into the shops to buy the stuff, which is always an experience. Because I'm tabletop wargamer from way back when with Games Workshop, now Warhammer, because branding. Really, they should call themselves Overpriced, because why do they charge so fucking much?
For plastic.
No. For same weight of plastic, right? Same weight of plastic in different boxes, right? Different price values.
Ooh.
Because it's the mouldings.
Yeah, that's what they tell me. It's the mouldings. It costs that much because it's the mouldings. You are aware that there are other hobby companies that do as fine, if not better, work than you do, and when they went to plastic, they lowered their prices. And saw a surge of interest.
Yeah. No, they were good when they were die-cast.
I mean, I didn't mind the lead miniatures and stuff like that. It was
Lead?
fine. Yeah, they
Whoa.
were. I started back in the metal and lead days. I remember those days. It was like, yeah, lick your brushes. Fuck no.
This tastes really sweet. Why is it? Woo!
We went from lead to metal, and then
die-cast,
it moved into combi plastic and metal, and then resin, and now it's gone to the fine cast with the plastic. And it's primarily plastic for everything now. You,
But then
you
it's
don't see
the
that.
same with model railways. They were hideously expensive back in the days because they were using die-cast. Then Hornby went over to plastic, and still locomotives are over 150 odd quid.
Yeah.
And you're going, but it's molded plastic. Why is this so damned expensive?
There are videos out there that go, oh yeah, inflation is a factor. It's like, yes, I can understand inflation would be a factor, because buying an X set back in the day of metal miniatures cost me X amount, and then now it's costing me Y amount. But it's the sheer fact that I can look at the weights of these things and go, this weighs as much as this, but this is more expensive than this. And the only difference is, in the game, this unit costs more points. It's like, Games Workshop, why?
Scratch build your models.
Haven't they
No,
changed
hell
their,
no.
Haven't they changed their name to just Warhammer?
Yeah, they're now Warhammer.
Yes.
They are now Warhammer. It has, however, led to me now looking at eBay as a serious buying place. I have not done anything with eBay
I
at
love
all.
eBay.
I know you do, but I've actually started looking at that because I don't want to buy any more miniatures. I've got like enough to paint. I need paints. And I'm now realising there's a new paint method that I have to try and learn if I want to be good, but I need to get to basic first. But that's by the by. But it's like, if I want to expand up, I am going to need more models, and they're going to be expensive, so eBay is going to be a thing in the future. So that's been stuff I've been doing, so... Oh, that's been keeping me occupied. I've also been playing Monster Hunter Rise on the Switch, so I've been kicking through that one. Playing a few other games. I did a little bit more with Necromunda Under Hive on the PC on Wednesday. That was fun. And I managed to stream over the weekend, this last weekend. Also went out to pool on Saturday.
Yes.
Which is very nice because got out of the house, thank fuck. So we had fish and chips along the quayside and wandered around and did a little bit. Saw some of the shops, saw the queue. Well, there wasn't actually a queue for Primark in Poole. That was kind of scary. I was like, oh my god. Although all the places that had open gardens were like getting quite packed quite quickly. So we did like fish and chips. You know, the fish and chips shop, the kiosks. Where the
takeaway
bikers
type things.
Yeah, near where the bikers park. There's one there, so we get it from
You
there.
say that like we have any fucking idea what pool looks like.
Yeah, you never go to Poole.
I've been to pool once, maybe twice.
For people who've gone to Poole, yeah. It's normally where the bikers all park up. And yeah, we get them there and then we sit down and enjoy them and watch the birds come around. We shoo away the seagulls. But we had quite a nice little starling who decided to get really fucking close on the bench we were sat on and just watch me politely. And it was like, okay, fine, there you go. God damn it. Seagulls could fuck off, but no.
But starlings.
Starling was quite tame, really.
That's because probably everyone kept feeding it.
Probably. But that was Saturday.
You are part of the problem.
Did some more gardening because we're near the point where the look of outside is getting close to the temperature that we expect for the look outside. And I say this because it's nice and sunny, and then you go out there and you go, this is still fucking cold. Early morning is
It
cold.
looks so bright and glorious.
Yeah.
It's almost like the opening to The Lion King. And then you go outside and it's more like the opening of Happy Feet.
It's very chilly
not
in the
that-
morning. It's very chilly in the morning. Still.
Oh, yeah, in the morning, in the sort of...
In the
early
late
afternoon.
afternoon, we hit a top of 14 degrees.
I went out there and it was perfectly fine because I put my clothes out there to dry and it was like, this is rather clement out here.
The word I would use was brisk. It's not near 20, which is where summer is. It's still
It's not near 20, which is where warm is.
yeah, it's still very much the spring weather. But then you know, it's sunny, so if it's not windy, I can sit out there and do stuff.
If it's less than 20, it's cold.
Yeah.
Well, if it's not windy, I can sit out there in the sun and do stuff. But yeah, did a bit of gardening. And then Sunday was a little bit hectic because streaming roleplay Sunday evening. And then back to work today, which kind of today was a kind of a funny day for me because it was like, yes, get into it, do work, get work done. Okay, motivation, fine, right?
Bye.
was a bit odd. I'm hoping it doesn't happen for the rest of the week because it'll be. I may end up getting to that pointless case of right, done everything that I needed to do. Is there anything else you want me to do? It's always fatal.
Yep. That is a dangerous, dangerous question. Especially on your last call before home time. And you're looking at the clock going, the answer to your question is no, so I can F off on time. Oh, well, yeah. Click.
I'm currently waiting for the inevitable. Well, we need more people on the phones because admin is fairly well stacked because we need to be. Phones are getting a little bit hammered, but then I will also say that that's partly because people left. There's a turnaround again. Lockdown is finishing, so people are indeed moving on into different things. But I'm pretty confident I don't have to worry about going back on the phones in a full-time capacity
Anytime soon.
anytime soon. Well, there's going to be another big project that's going to suddenly come out of the woodwork and go, "Hey, I'm a problem," and land in my lap, and I go, "Has no one noticed you?" "No." "Oh, fuck."
Do you need a home? Go away. See someone else.
Let me try and pass you on to someone else. "Oh, I get to do this. Yay!"
Just what I always wanted.
You understand the problem. I understand the problem. Doesn't mean I know how to fix it.
I understand the problem because I was adequately trained. What's your excuse?
Oh, don't get me started, TK. Do not get me started. Why did you email me? Why did you email the team about this? Did you read my fucking email? The explanation was there. Why have you done this? Did you read the email? It was in the explanation. I read your notes. Why have you done this? Oh! I hate that the worst. It's a case of, "Hi, can I ask you about your notes? Did you read them?" "Yes." "Then why are you asking me about my notes?" "I need to understand something." "Okay, let me read my notes to you. And then I'll condescend the fuck out of you."
Whereas I'm quite the other way round. I'll ring them and say, "Those notes you left." "Yes." "Can you translate them into fucking English?"
I can abbreviate like the best of them, but I have gotten to the point where it's a case of, right, this is who's called, this is what they were wanting, this is what I advised, this is what I've done. Every single fecking time. Sometimes I expend that onto, this is what's going to happen next when they call in. Claims background. So it's a case of, we've authorised the claim, blah, 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 blah. Next step is likely to be this. So the Muppet who gets the call after me does not do the inevitable of going, "Oh, we'll authorise it, it's fine." Stockbot.
He's probably said too much. On that thought,
I should have gone, "The North."
yeah, because then I could agree to that.
That's very much how all Southern Kill Centres are. It's like, what are all your problems? The North!
One of our occasional rare listeners, who I'm chatting to every now and again, his company also has a call centre in the north.
Ah.
And so he's down here in the south and they're up in the north, and he's just constantly going, "Damn you, Telford!" So,
Well, you know why? You know, we went to the north once. It was closed.
I went to the north once for 3 months. And I came back again.
Because you couldn't get any work.
Nothing up there.
Nothing? There must have been something.
Nothing,
Working in Tesco or something.
barely even affecting Tesco.
Anyway, we were moving on to a thing because we've gone over the normal time for us starting Jackbox.
And so,
we've now reached the audience participation portion of the show. It's game time.
So let's do a thing.
I need a webpage.
Hey.
Oh my god, it's a different game.
Good grief.
Ovlit. Oivit. Oivit. Oovt. Oiviti.
Yes, we're doing a little bit of Fibbage 3. Ooh. Because why not? So you can join TK Tiger, I'm a bod, Baldhead, Baldheady, and Ditch. Hello, Ditch.
Hello.
In case people can say at the start of the show, I can't remember.
Yeah, if you want to join in, feel free to do so. Just point an internet-enabled device to jackbox.tv, enter the room code Oscar Yankee Victor Tango, give yourself a silly little name, and you can join us playing Fibbage, where we lie.
And then try and guess the truths.
Yeah. Or fail, is inevitably the case.
Usually quite horrifically.
Well, at everyone. If you want to join in with TigerTails Radio
And some Fibbageness.
Fibbage belling. Live, guys. Radio.
Live
playing
advertising.
Jackbox
You
game.
did the advertising earlier.
Fib. I did.
Oh, well done. Oh, yes, it is.
Fibbage 3. Join us now. If you're watching this and suddenly get this notification, sorry.
I hear a notification. Why am I getting notification sounds?
You are getting notifications because I use the very carefully used.
They're supposed to be turned off, the sound effects. Why are they making noise? Stop it. Why are you sounding? You're supposed to be mute.
I think if it's an at notification, you might have adjusted it. I know we've had updates on Discord. We've had a few updates on Discord. That might have overridden it because updates.
I've done all my fucking settings.
Yeah, updates have a tendency of going. Oh, you had settings, did you? Oh, never
God,
mind.
how many of these are there?
It's like notifications.
Right,
Yeah. Enable desktop notifications. Enable unread message badge. Enable taskbar flashing. Text-to-speech notifications. Yeah, I turned that one off, and then there was all the sounds.
Why isn't there just an overall no noise option?
Because people want options. I would
I
obviously
want the
appreciate
additional
all.
option of an off.
Of select all.
Yeah, make noise, no. Shut your festering cake hole.
Though to be fair, a great many of these I don't think actually
Do
apply.
anything.
There we go.
No,
It's
they don't
It's
really
like,
apply.
why is there a sound effect for deafen? Normally, if it was deafen, it'd be,
Oh, you can deafen somebody else if you're the host of a.
Yeah, it's it's making shush, in other words.
So you can actually go. All right, we don't want you to hear or speak, so we just go. Huh.
Oh, I see.
Bye! You're there,
actually
but you're
here.
not there.
Some of the settings.
I'm
are
going to press the
quite
button.
amusing. Oh
Okay.
god, we're playing.
Yeah, well, I've not had any kind of notification saying, wait!
Yeah.
So I thought, well, we've procrastinated, we're playing with Discord settings enough.
So go.
So I'm pressing the button. Of course, now I've announced that. There's going to be somebody
Well,
pops
press
up.
the button.
Hang on, Discord's flashing at me.
God.
It's just DH eating sausage. That's fine.
Well, I pressed the button.
Sausage casserole, to be more explicit.
You can still join the audience if you want to play along, kids.
Yeah.
Please do. Please do.
You've not missed out.
I am Cookie, and this is a very special musical episode of Fibbage.
I hope not.
On second thought, forget the singing. Okay, 4 players. That's a good number, unless you want to call a few friends. No, 4 is fine. 4 is fine. And anybody watching can join the audience anytime. Audience members try to spot the truth and choose their own lies to fake out the players. Let's do this.
Yeah.
One.
Yeah.
This is round 1, and that means you get 500 for each player you fool with your made-up answer. And you'll get 1,000 for finding the truth.
Go!
T-Gage.
Select the category.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I don't like any of these categories.
Oh, they're a bit. Yeah.
Expertise.
First question. Looking to take up knitting? Check out a book by British knitting expert Geraldine Warner titled Knit Your Own Blank. Now, use your device to enter a bluff that might just fool your fellow
God.
players into thinking it's the truth. If you're stumped, you can hit the lie for me button, but using it's only worth half the points. Do it now.
Okay, not that. That's fine. I'm glad.
There we go.
Got a nasty feeling I'm vaguely aware of the title of this.
Thinking. Oh, there we go.
DH. DH was the last one.
Okay, these are your choices. Pick the truth on your device now.
So we have, check out a book by British knitting expert Geraldine Warner titled Knit Your Own Shroud, Knit Your Own Gimp Suit, Knit Your Own Kama Sutra, Knit Your Own Wardrobe, or Knit Your Own Knickers.
There's so many options to pick from.
Yeah, there's a good couple of actual answers as well. I learned knitting, which is a long time ago, from my mum.
That one sounds the most logical.
Yeah.
Let's see what everybody selected.
Oh, it was wrong.
Oh, balls.
DH.
Well done,
is live.
DH.
Good on ya.
The TK Tigers lie. I was like, it's either going to be right or it's going to be wrong.
Knickers.
Oh!
I got points, so that
What was
means
it then?
Shroud.
Nobody thought of
was Kama
this.
Sutra.
God.
Shroud was my
Watch
lie.
where you stick that needle.
Damn.
No points. I got 5.
The Edge got many.
Time to pick a category.
And a knitted gimpsuit does actually exist.
Yes, it does.
There is a pattern for it.
That's why I thought, is it going to be that?
That's why I wrote it.
Cool statues.
Let's see what we got. There is a famous statue near the Brussels Town Hall that's said to embody the spirit of the city. It depicts a little boy who is blank. Okay, enter your lies.
There's a lot of statues, guys. Yep, there's a lot of statues. There is a lot of statues. Oh dear. Okay. Hands up, everyone who had to type in their answers twice. I'm seeing a disturbing lack of people who had to put their hand up in the room.
I chose something very outlandish, that's why.
Hurry, hit the light.
Hey, DH is in.
Okay, seek the truth.
So, we have the famous statue that depicts a little boy who is cursing, begging, peeing atop a whale fountain, going to be called racist in 2023. See, who writes novels then, eh?
Okay, let's take a look.
Begging.
The H went for begging. It was Xavier's lie.
Xavier's lie. And
Peeing.
yeah,
Everyone else went for it was the truth.
yeah.
I put in urinating.
So did I.
So,
And it
Brussels
said,
has
"You
the
were
same
close to the
spirit as a
truth."
bootleg Calvin sticker on the back of a pickup.
Yeah, I knew that one because it's very famous. I'm still lost.
Getting the thumbs up.
Yes, you are getting the
And
thumbs
now a fib from foreign lands.
Ooh.
up. Russia! Yay! This is going to be bizarre as fuck.
Yep.
Want to get to know someone? As the Russians say, you'll know a person when you eat a bushel of blank with him.
Ooh.
Type in your
Oh,
lies
fuck.
now.
Damn it.
Let's see, what can the Russians eat bushel of? Apples, fish, snow.
Yeah, but this is the Russian sayings. It
Yeah.
could
What is
be
a bushel anyway?
bushel.
It's a measure of, it's like a barrel or a gallon. It's a
Oh, okay.
measure.
That's not much larger than I was thinking.
But it's a,
It's a metric measure
Hurry
of
up,
any
use a
description.
suggestion
yeah,
if you can't
it's
think of
usually
any.
a box, like a crate.
Okay, take a look and find the truth.
Go on,
So-
TK.
Okay, so you want to know to get someone, as the Russians say, you'll know a person when you eat a bushel of treacle with them, or mershed with them, cabbage, strawberries, or salt.
A bushel of salt.
That's a stupid. I'm going for salt. All of these are ridiculous.
Yes.
Salt is the
Okay,
most
what did everyone
ridiculous.
pick?
Yes.
I'm picking salt.
Cabbage.
Hey!
I am a botsley.
I still get points.
Yay.
Salt.
Everyone else went for.
It's the truth.
Of course it was the truth.
It's ridiculous.
It's the most
Because
stupid.
then you can bond over hypertension.
Yeah.
Bond over hypertension.
Well,
Yeah,
we're all
bushel
going
of
to
salt.
die now.
Yeah.
Can't we just lick a cuttlefish?
Yeah. Then you get black tongue. Everyone goes, you need to get blackjack.
Round two.
Now for round 2, where the stakes are doubled.
And the points actually matter.
And I could immediately.
And it's DH to choose.
Okay, pick a category.
Fun vacations.
Oh, dream of
Now
the past.
listen up. The Japanese town of Aomori claims it's unique because it's where you'll find blank.
Ooh.
Write your
Fuck, damn
lies
it.
now.
I went to Japan.
No, I've heard.
Where you'll find.
Well, strange enough, my lie is far enough away from the truth to be a lie.
Ah.
And no one is going to vote for it.
Probably not. It depends on how crazy people have gone.
pretty fecking crazy if they vote for this one. Either that, or I'm getting a sympathy vote. One of the two.
The thing is, there's some damn fun, interesting things.
Okay, where's the truth?
So, the Japanese town of Aomori claims it's unique because it's where you'll find the Japanese setting of Balamori, the Pokemon Museum, Jesus Christ's grave, the clitoris, or heaven.
Well, out of those 5 options, at least 2 of them don't exist. Or at least, if they do, no one's ever found them.
That's not what to go for. Oh, I'll go for this.
All right, let's see what
They're
you
all
guys
batshit
picked.
crazy, to be fair.
The Japanese
Oh, I actually did get a sympathy vote. Hurrah!
Really? My God.
DH.
Thank you, DH.
Pokemon Museum.
My answer still hasn't come up yet.
DH's lie.
Oh, done DH.
Heaven.
It's still not come up yet.
That was my lie. I got some points.
So potentially someone.
Jesus Christ,
for the
grave.
clitoris.
Oh, nobody got it right.
Thank God for that.
Jesus Christ.
Believe it or not, that's a
Wow.
long way from Nazareth.
I was getting more and more concerned by the
I was
second.
thinking, is that can't be, surely.
I'd like to point out on the show, TK successfully went for.
Give me a category.
I've got to go for this.
And it was a lie.
Okay, here's your question. The Altoona Curve, a minor league baseball team, held a really odd promotional night for fans in 2016. Their players wore jerseys with pictures of blank on them. Ooh. All right, type in your lies.
That could be fucking anything.
Good, that's far enough away from the truth.
Baseball team.
That doesn't narrow it down. Oh, what, algebra? I wonder how many times this question got your mom.
Oh.
Okay, which one's the truth?
Okay, so we have pictures of Jar Jar Binks in them. Kittens, their wives, themselves, or t-shirt cannons. What's a t-shirt cannon? Oh, pictures of t-shirt cannons. Oh, sorry, I was getting very confused.
I'm going to vote for one I don't think is the truth, but I like the answer enough to want to vote for it. If that makes
All
sense.
right,
Yeah.
who picked what?
There it is.
Fuck! It's
How am I
Xavier's
winning?
lie.
Kittens. Kittens are why you're winning.
They're wise.
Wow, thank you.
I was tempted,
TK
was my
Tiger's
lie.
if this is wrong.
I think Jar Jar Binks is the truth.
No.
Oh my God!
God, no!
Promotional was Star Wars, yeah.
Wow.
It was the only one that made sense from a merchandising point of view.
Yeah.
But I preferred kittens.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
prefer kittens.
All right, choose a category.
I'm getting too far of a lead now. I don't think TK can
Go for the
catch
Brady
up.
Bunch.
The Brady Bunch.
Okay, here's the question.
Feeling old.
In an odd episode of the Brady Bunch titled Bobby's Hero, Bobby has a dream where the entire Brady family is blank. Enter your lies now.
Well, shit. Is all I can say for this question.
What, you put something ridiculous in it didn't tell you?
Nope.
Okay, here you go. Find the truth.
Ooh.
There are more kittens. There's also, not the worst thing to come out of America, a dream where the entire Brady family is French, killed in a robbery, covered in kittens, or made up of him.
But the Brady's a family, isn't it? Yeah, it's Brady's a family.
Yeah.
Made up of Brady. The
No.
family.
No, made up of Bobby.
Oh, made up of Bobby. Oh, sorry, brain.
You know, like one of those films by that comedian dude whose name I can't remember.
What?
Oh, you mean thingy? Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I know you.
Oh, John Malkovich.
No.
No.
I've gone for the
And
kittens
what
again.
did people pick?
Why, TK?
It's kittens.
Because my lead extends.
Xavier's lie. Killed in the robbery.
Everyone else.
Truth! It had to be.
They all get shot by Jesse James, who may not be Bobby's hero, but he is mine.
I see Cookie shares my opinion.
Right, the word unassailable is currently being used. I'm never in this position.
Keep answering kittens, I'll keep voting for them.
You heard it
Final
here first,
fibbage.
guys.
Time for the final fibbage. One last
Unless you wrote
question,
puppies, in
and
which
it's
case I'll
worth
get the vote
triple.
instead.
Good luck.
Puppies and kittens?
Helene Adelaide Shelby designed a pretty innovative apparatus for getting criminals to confess their crimes. It was essentially a blank with blank.
Ooh.
Type in your lies now.
Ooh, interesting. Criminals to confess their crimes. It is essentially
It's essentially a sham with clowns. A parlor trick with cutlery. A promotion with Star Wars. A guillotine with bananas.
guillotine of bananas. If you don't confess, we'll cut your head off and it will roll into this basket full of bananas, which we know you're allergic to.
Well, my answer was a lie.
Oh, come on, DH.
Hurry,
Hey.
use the lie for me
Bucket
button if you're
with-
stuck.
Scorpions?
All right, pick the truth.
So, Adeline Shelby designed an apparatus for getting criminals to confess. It was essentially a hammer with nails, a dark room with a fake skeleton, a skeleton with glowing eyes, a puppy with a kitten, or a lie detector with an electric chair. I'm going to go for what I think it is.
Yes, have I.
One of two.
All right, let's see what everybody picked.
Dark room with a fake skeleton.
I get points!
Damn it.
Thank you, Tom Scott!
Hammer with nails. It was my lie.
And skeleton with glowing eyes.
Oh, did you see it then?
No. But I
The
picked my
old good
answer
cop,
because I
bad,
saw a video
red-eyed,
by Tom
terrifying
Scott.
skeleton routine.
And it was effectively the same thing. And since my answer was wrong, I knew the other ones with skeletons would be the one.
Yay!
Very close.
Yeah,
Mr.
very
Xavier
close.
wins.
Very close.
Thank you for the likes, everybody.
Well done.
So you might win the points, but I win the hearts.
Winner, I am a bot. 11,515. Most likes, TigerTails, 11.
Yeah.
Worst liar, only 4 people 2 times. Damn.
Edge.
I'm too bad at, too terrible at lying.
DH believe 6 lives. I got comedian. Lots of likes, not so many votes.
Least liked, the winner, only got 2 likes. Best lie, dark room with fake skeleton. Best personality, TigerTails. That's right.
No, that's a lie.
No,
It was
it's
DH.
DH. Ah!
Yeah, mate. Good old fibbage.
Yes.
It's been a while, but that's because we found a new Jackbox game that kind of took our attention
Yes.
for a little while.
Yeah, well, I enjoy going back to Fibbage every now and again.
Yes.
And especially as Fibbage and the other game we were playing work well with lower numbers.
Yes, yes indeed.
Whereas Quiplash generally wants a few more people to be a full active game.
Yeah. Trivia Death Murder Party is one of those ones.
Trivia
that's
Murder
in the-
Party.
Yeah, that's the one. In the middle, but can be as long with more people as less people.
Yeah.
Because I've managed to play in a game where it was like everyone got the answer wrong and died in the first round.
Likewise.
Whereupon we then had the sons of these people come in to play the game.
Yes, so we had the juniors,
It was like, okay, confused.
which was hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, good old Jackbox games. Whilst TK is resetting,
Indeed.
I guess it's time to advertise. So if you want
I'll play
to...
a jingle then, hang on.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah, well, this happens.
Did you know we have a podcast now? Ramblings of a Grey Muzzle. Give it a listen. Give it a listen at greymuzzlepodcast.co.uk.
Yep, so we have a monthly podcast where we'll pick a topic and waffle on about it. You can find us on most podcast devices. Go to the website for being the easiest way. We are indeed on Spotify and a few other places. If you can Leave a like if you like us. Leave a review if you would like. That would be brilliant because it would help us spread our lovely words. Outside of that, we are indeed on TigerTails Radio at tigertailsradio.co.uk. We also do gaming relating things on TigerTails Gaming at tigertailsgaming.co.uk. And if you want to find everything to do with TigerTails, including some other opinions, films, TV shots, things like that, just go to tigertails.co.uk, and that has the links for everything else. We are on Facebook, we are on Twitter, we are indeed on YouTube.
We have all of the things.
Yes.
We have most of the things, not all of the things.
True.
There are times when we could have more things, but it's like, no.
And also, one other quick notification jingle.
Yep.
That didn't work. Still not working.
Missed the live show? Never fear. Archives are here. Visit tigertailsradio.co.uk to catch up on what you missed.
Hey.
But with that done, I think it's time to go into the next game.
Hey!
So we'll start prepping for that one.
Another round!
You did mention at one point you might stick the audio podcasts, the audio of TigerTails Radio on as a podcast at one point.
I was thinking about it. I mean, the Jackbox sections aren't going to be all that fun for the listeners.
No, that's the downside. Especially as a case of I am filling because everyone is silent. God damn it. So if you want to join in with us playing Jackbox.tv, you can do so. Point your internet-enabled device at Jackbox.tv, give yourself a silly little name, and enter the room code Alpha Mike Foxtrot Charlie. And this one, I've completely forgotten what we do in this one now.
This
Fuck.
one, we choose either a thing, a story, or a person.
Oh, yeah.
And we have to come up with ways of describing it so that other people can guess what it is and type it in.
This one is very much not podcast material.
No.
Very much.
This one is type as much as possible to try and get people to guess what you have got.
This one also comes with a handy button.
Yes.
The room code is AMFC.
Yes. That is the room code. AMFC. That's a soccer organisation that can only play during the day.
Have you edited?
It's something else, but
Yeah, have you edited the podcast for next month?
How many of these are up?
3.
3.
So number 4,
Yeah.
Media Part 2.
media part 2.
Yeah, I think I have.
I think you have as well.
Yeah, I think I have. I'm sure I have.
So as long as you have and it's saved somewhere where I can listen to it.
Let me
before
just do a thingamajiggy where I.
We will have the enjoy music
You can-
of
you can-
Blather Round
you can do-
while the two people talk about the other podcast during this one.
You
Yes.
can do that after the show. I know we're filling to see you.
Yeah. 4 is ready for you to listen to.
Oh, good. Thank
Yes.
you. Right, I'll have to.
And then I have to have a very deep listen and find a butt ton of Amazon links.
Because TK is all about those affiliate links.
Indeed.
Merchandise. Where we need the money.
So, shall we start playing?
Yes.
Yes, let's go.
Let's refresh the rules since we
Welcome
forgot
to
how to
Blather
play.
Round, the game where it's hard to explain things and you don't talk so good. You're going to present a secret prompt, like Moby Dick. You'll describe it to everyone else with sentences like this one. Now, you can change some of these words, but your options are very limited.
Critter.
Everyone else will be guessing, while you
I
make
do
more
like
elaborate
the yawn
sentences.
joke, yeah.
Oh, it's a lot like Free Willy too. Moby Dick! Be fast to win big.
Which is nothing like Free Willy 2.
And teamwork is rewarded. So talk out loud and work together. Let's begin.
This is very much throw out
Round
as
one.
much information as you can.
Yep.
And throw out as many guesses as you can.
That
Yes.
too.
First things first.
Let's
Pick a prompt you're familiar with. Something you think you could
Wow.
describe.
Yeah, I want to go for that one.
Hard prompts are worth more, but easy prompts take less of an emotional toll.
I will debate that.
Now you're going to craft a sentence that describes your prompt.
Given this game.
On your device, you'll see 2 word columns. Tap all the words you want to include in your sentence, and then tap Submit when you're finished. Oh, and you can choose more than one word in each column if you want to get creative.
Well, shit, that initial sentence is not going to narrow fuck all down.
My initial sentence is really good if
Guess
you know
what?
the answer.
You're
here
going
we go.
first.
Yeah.
You're guessing a person. Ooh, tricky. It could be anyone.
Alive or dead, real or fake.
Very humorous somebody.
Use your device to submit your guesses. That means everyone in the
Oscar
audience,
Wilde.
too.
Roger Rabbit.
In the meantime, the presenter will write
Rory.
another sentence.
Oh, fuck, I can't use that
Fry.
one.
Oh, dab some baby to it.
Robin Williams. Dar O'Brien.
Jay Leno.
That
Bobby
could
Dapo.
get it. That you could get it on that one.
Your
They
mom.
sing about,
They sing about the day.
They sing about the day.
Mr. Rogers.
They sing about the day.
Cliff Richard.
Humorous somebody sing about the day. God. Kind of similar to Robin Williams and Cliff
They're
Richard.
kind of similar to Robin Williams and Cliff Richard.
When the presenter uses your guess in a sentence,
Humorous
you
somebody
get
sing
points.
about the day. Song that's related to. Let me put this. Oh, I got it!
Oh, we know.
Good lord! I was like, sing about
Slam
the day.
dunk.
Yeah, Green Day.
Oh!
Not your horoscope
And
for
I
today.
thought, humorous singer. I'll just go for Weird Al. See what
That
happens.
was great.
I
And
couldn't
hey,
find.
here are some
Yeah.
points for everyone who contributed a helpful guess.
I was like, I'll just go for it. See what happens.
I couldn't find many things to link to songs that
The
I knew
category
he'd done.
is
That was
play.
the thing.
Place. A place.
It's a gritty land.
gritty land.
It's a gritty land place.
Off you go.
London.
Iceland. The beach.
Greece.
Sandland. The desert.
New York. Poland. San Francisco.
The desert.
Oh, there we go.
Hold on. I'll just keep putting it up desert. See what happens.
Yeah, very much.
Okay,
I was
I'm
just
getting that
entering
as a
badly
tattoo.
spelled Sahara.
I thought gritty
The
land
category
place.
is story.
Yes.
Oh god, it's a story.
Yes.
It's a story about an evil concept.
It's a story about an evil concept.
And so it begins.
Star Wars. Dracula. Saw.
1984.
Ooh. The Ring. Wow, that was quick.
We're in the presence of a guessing genius.
Wow. Little insider thing. I was typing the thing.
You typed the thing.
I
And a
was
good
going to
time
type
was
the
had
thing.
by
I
all.
missed.
You're the last
H
presenter
didn't
this
register.
round.
Oh.
The category is thing.
Yeah.
Dang. You got it
Do your
accidentally.
thing.
Lots of
It's
props.
a teeny body.
Here we go again.
Oh, a teeny body. So,
Mouse.
Toy.
Ombia. Rat.
Toy soldier.
Hamster.
Barbie.
Cat. Small act.
G.I. Joe. It creeps along the surface.
It creeps along the surface. Spider.
Spider.
Spider, spider.
Caterpillar.
Xenomorph.
Teeny body, TK.
It's bigger.
It's
than
bigger than ant.
ants.
Naked Hedgiosaurus. Grasshopper.
Talk about
Earthy.
Oh, is it a? Oh, here's a worm.
I typed one, but then you got it first.
I did as well, but I didn't get it in time. Wow, we're doing well this round.
Sorry, I got a chuckle at the
Teeny body cruising the surface, bigger than and talk about Earthy.
Now that everyone's gone once, let's check out the score.
What did it come up with?
I don't really care about the scores.
Oh my God.
I care about you as individuals.
Round 2.
Buckle up, babies. It's round 2.
Yeah.
As a little treat, I'll give you double the points this time.
We might change the lead. It's odd,
These
this
round
game.
2 prompts are
Fuck
juicy,
off.
you lucky ducks.
Oh, that's an easy one?
Pro tip,
Okay.
if you don't know what one of the prompts is, maybe don't pick it.
Oh, I'm really annoyed you only get to recycle once.
Yeah,
TK's thinking.
he is.
Okay.
Oh, this is so bad.
Write a sentence to describe your new prompt. Tap a word to put it in your sentence. Tap it again to take it out. You got this.
Okay.
We're all done. DH goes
Once
first.
again, you're up. The category is person. Perfect. I happen to be a person myself.
Yes,
Prove
people.
it.
Yes, people.
They're a jolly
They're
individual.
jolly individual.
Here we go.
Santa.
Santa. The Grinch.
Individual. Jolly individual.
Who else is jolly?
Big Bird.
Big Bird.
The Green Giant. Elmo.
They are known for the musical.
They are known for the musical.
I am a real person. Meatloaf.
Musical.
They're nothing like Elmo.
Okay.
I am a fake person.
Right, that should give him options at least.
They are known for the musical.
So musicals.
Simba.
Tim Rice.
She is so living.
Why, that sentence could fit in the palm of my hand.
Angela Lansbury.
They're kinda similar to Meatloaf.
Cher.
Dolly Parton.
The realization. Oh.
What made you get Dolly Parton?
Kind of like Meatloaf, hair-wise.
Ah.
Well done.
Ooh, I love this one.
And it's me.
The category
More
is
people.
person.
More
Yes.
people. God
The
damn
person
it.
as well.
Yeah.
They're a fantastic creepy somebody.
Here we go.
Mr. Fox.
Hedgie. They are famous for the fear.
Saul.
Lemony Snicket.
Dracula.
They have the same vibe as Dracula.
Simon Cowell.
He's so old-fashioned.
Now that
Count Duckula.
Same vibe as Dracula.
Frankenstein.
I'd say Dr. Frankenstein. I am really boned on this one. I have no idea.
Trying to find anything that would get it.
Known for the upsetting
Known for
screaming.
the upsetting screaming. Their books are more popular than Lemony Snicket.
Oh. This might help.
Stephen King.
And they are renowned
Oh,
for
fuck.
the bird.
oh, what a marvelous sentence.
Yes. Come on.
Time is running out.
Come
Submit
on.
more
Somebody should
guesses.
get it for this.
That producer.
Come on.
Author.
Shit, he did the stabby stabby film.
No. God damn.
They're more mysterious than Lemony Snicket.
Wait!
I can't think of it.
Raven like a writing desk.
Time is almost up.
Come on!
Who the fuck did
you
that?
did this again! This is the second time where you couldn't get the damn name!
Oscar Wilde.
God damn it!
No correct guesses. That's what we in the industry call a big womp womp.
Yeah.
That was it.
Edgar Allan Poe.
Again, it's the same time.
If
You
you
guys
think
couldn't
they did
remember
a
the
good job
damn
anyway,
thing.
you can hit my
Like,
dad
I
on your
know what it
device.
is. Type it then.
I couldn't think of his bloody name. I knew who it was.
God damn it!
The category
Yeah, name is
thing.
not the same as... things they do is not the same as name.
It's a small, wonderful object device.
Let's get the presentation started.
Smartphone.
Hang on, I need to check it's not this.
Rubik's Cube.
It slurps the liquid. Keys.
Straw. Straw.
Glass.
Pump.
Slurps the liquid. Straw.
Cup.
Cup.
Flash.
Flash.
Flask. It's more general than straw.
Rag.
Anything more general than a fucking straw?
Talk about shallow.
A mini sentence for maximum impact.
Saucer.
Straw.
Lid.
It's nothing like glass.
Okay.
Tupperware.
Tupperware.
This should give it.
It scoops the food.
Damn it! Typed it and it's big. It's like, no!
Not enough points, I don't think, though.
Holy cow. Are you trying to impress me? It worked.
Everyone
we
got
all
points.
points.
Everyone got points. Always
The
good.
last
turn.
presentation is upon. The category is
More
person.
people. Do we know the person? They're a positive,
positive
bland
They're a
individual.
positive, bland individual.
Off you go.
I'm Hanks.
On
Joe
Hanks.
Brand.
Simon Cowell.
Positive, bland individual. Who's bland?
They know the shame.
Well,
Charanranga.
knows the shame. Who's been shamed?
Shame, bland individual.
Donald Trump.
Jimmy Savile. They're nothing like Simon Cowell.
Positive, bland individual. He's so bored.
He's so bald.
What a sweet little sentence. So small, so cute.
My list of people that I can think of is fucking gone.
They're nothing like Jimmy Savile.
So not children's present.
Known for the
Rounded pet.
rounded pet. Rounded pet.
Pub landlord.
Rounded pet.
Elmer.
Fictional version.
They're like a fictional version of Hanks.
Fictional
That
version.
sentence is a 3-course meal.
Mr. Rogers.
Get your guesses in before this
Is
thing
that
wraps
sub guy?
up.
No, I've tried that.
Oh yeah, don't worry. Bald, rounded pet, fictional version, and they are famous for the festivity.
And they are famous for the festivity.
Santa.
Santa.
Santa Claus.
They're a cartoon version of
They're a
Mr.
cartoon
Rogers.
version of Mr. Rogers.
They're not, but it's the closest I get of the options.
Well. Charlie Brown.
You were this close.
That was a hard one.
That was a hard one.
Time
Yeah.
to see where all those points point to.
That was a hard one.
Everyone bow down to your superior.
How am I
The winner
winning this?
is...
Xavier again.
How am I winning this?
Fix,
I
fix,
knew you
fix,
could do
fix,
it.
fix, fix.
Well done.
Thanks for playing. Now, if you'll excuse
dear.
me, I have a Red Lobster crab tank with my name on it.
pretty good one, actually. We got all of them apart from just 2.
Yeah, that was pretty good
Not
going.
bad.
I like that game. I like the game a lot. It's hard.
Yes.
Oh.
I am now going to save one of the thingies.
Ooh, which one?
One of the thingies.
One of them.
Blather round.
Now, the question is, does anybody have anything for Done and Dusted?
Episode, kind of. But let me finish this.
Kind
9.
of?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
I need to finish this first because always ask this question when I'm in the middle of something.
Well, it's a case of if we don't have anything for Done and Dusted, then we might have enough time to squeeze another round in.
Ooh.
If we do have something for Done and Dusted,
We're quarter 2. I'd be very surprised.
well, it was just before 1:30 when we started this round. Ooh. So it took about 15 minutes.
That's because we got nearly all of them.
Yeah, that's true.
And some of them we got really quickly.
Yeah. Mr. I've pressed the wrong button and managed to guess the answer.
Wasn't my fault that I was thinking thing and typed ring. The fact that my PC ignored the letter H is irrelevant.
Or the letter T, for that matter.
I love the fact that it was right. It was like, oh, I've mistyped and succeeded.
I've made a successful typo. Mm-hmm. That's how you fail successfully.
Yeah, successful typo. Oh my god.
Oh, thank you for the subscription, DH.
Hey!
I've no idea on what format. But
I think he said Apple Podcasts.
oh, cool. Okay.
If it's Apple, that's
Yes.
cool.
Give us a nice comment and a thing. I don't know. I don't know how Apple Podcasts
Well, we can't beg for comments, but
Yes,
if
we can.
would like
Yes, you
to-
can.
We can't beg for comments
YouTubers
on
do
the
all the
podcast.
time.
Oh, okay.
We can beg from outside of the podcast.
Yes. Remember, Jacksepticeye, like, comment, and subscribe because we want you to do that.
That sounds exceptionally racist.
No, it doesn't.
Well, if you
It
want
doesn't sound anything like Jacksepticeye.
if everyone wants to do another round, that's fine. We don't have to do.
Well, if you've
Done
got Done and Dusted, we'll do Done and Dusted.
Yes. What do you have?
that's part of Done and Dusted.
I'll play the fucking jingle. I won't. Wake up, phone. There we go. I want. Do you know, I need to get a tablet. I've been putting it off for so long, but it's now got to the point where I just need.
I need to get a tablet which will do the same thing as my phone, so therefore I'll then have a bigger device that will turn itself off when not played with.
Well, no, because I can leave the tablet plugged in.
You could do that with the phone, but
I
it still
can't.
turns itself off.
But I can set the tablet to not do that quite so often.
Okay, press the jingle.
Okay.
It's that time where the cast of TigerTails Radio review stuff badly. This is Done and Dusted.
Tablet's got more screen reader state as well.
Oh god.
What you want, you need to code in a stop jingle button. So if you accidentally press the wrong jingle, you can stop.
I don't know how to do that. I would have done that yonks ago if I'd known how to do that.
Take the domestic outside,
Command
please.
jingle stop.
No, not that easy. I tried that.
Anyway, what is your done and dusted?
Yeah, my Done and Dusted is courtesy of PS Now.
Ooh.
And I decided to try it. I played Marvel's Avengers.
Oh,
God.
the
Why
video
did you do that
game.
to yourself?
The video game that everyone says is a complete money sink. And is
The
pretty-
video
yeah.
game that I said was a complete money sink. Yes, indeed. But on PS Now, strangely enough, I don't have to pay the money to try it.
He says paying monthly to try it.
I play other games for PS Now, thank you very much.
God.
Okay, so this is the big Marvel game that came out last year, I believe, and effectively was supposed to be another loot-driven game with endgame missions. You can play as your own Marvel characters. You could then purchase your Marvel character and then unlock things for that said character, so you could have cosmetics and things like that. I've played not all of the game, but some of the game, and effectively my comments are in line with most people's. The first thing to realize is that this is a game that horribly relies on assuming that everyone is fucking stupid and doesn't notice the bad guy in the room.
For a second then, I thought you were going to say, this is a game that uses your feet.
I wish. So, you start off playing as a very young Kamala Harris, who is Ms. Marvel, the new Ms. Marvel
Oh,
who
yes.
brought in. Kamala Harris?
Names.
Kamala Khan, sorry, not Kamala Harris. Kamala Khan. She is
Still names.
Yeah, still names. She's effectively kind of Mr. Fantastic-esque, but she is a Indian descent, I believe, girl who has the ability to extend her limbs, but not to the efficiency of Mr. Fantastic. And
Is she like the stretchy woman from The Incredibles?
kind of, but not.
Okay.
So you start off as she is visiting Marvel headquarters on Avengers Day. It's a very odd start, but there's a competition where she's written fan fiction. Yeah, I need to really slap these writers, because it's like, yes, we are going to have a big announcement of a big thing, so we're going to allow the public to turn up at this military base owned by S.H.I.E.L.D. and the Avengers and allow the public in.
That sounds like a bad idea.
Fucking is. So you and a bunch of other people turn up, you run around collecting a few comics, you overhear a conversation between, as I hit the mic again, overhear a conversation between random scientist, who clearly is the fucking bad guy, and Bruce Banner, the Hulk, discussing a potential issue with the big thing that's going to be revealed. Oh my fucking god. So if you're not a comic book fan, the red flags are already there. The fact that the experiment is going, or not experiment, the device is going to, which can produce clean energy, you know, the usual bullshit, is pumped forward because Fury wants it to be pumped forward on a brand new helicarrier. Ooh, it goes up. Oh, this is fantastic. And then shit kicks off because the device goes erupted. But before that, they mention a keyword for Marvel fans, which is Terrigen crystals, which relates to Terrigen gas, which relates to the Inhumans and more superpowers. So if you don't know the Marvel Universe, this is an interesting surprise. If you don't have any clue for red flags or anything like that, all of these things are interesting surprises. Fortunately, if you're a Marvel fan, you sit there and you've got your head in your hands all the way up until the gameplay. And then the gameplay starts and you think, great, I can play as my favourite Marvel character. Then you play the game and you go, wow, why am I playing Diablo?
Words. I'm sure they mean something to someone.
Yeah, I know you don't, but you don't really play too many like action.
Well, that, and I've checked out the
RPG.
Marvel Cinematic Universe after Iron Man 2.
Yeah, you disappeared, but you're not really an action RPG. So I'm now talking about the action thing. In a lot of action RPGs, the intention is that you'll have a set number of combos or a set number of abilities that you can then trigger in order to do things. The current trend being that you have like a grand total of 3 major abilities that you can trigger. You have some combos, and you have your abilities that you can trigger, and have things that feed into them, and later in the game, the loot feeds into them as well. Problem. All of the fucking heroes have completely different play styles that have to be homogenized into this. So if you run into a ranged fight with, say, the Hulk, you're going to have a throwing thing. So you're picking up boulders and lobbing them down range. Captain America is easy. Shield, Iron Man, fucking lasers, Thor, Mjolnir. It's a big fucking hammer. Black Widow, yeah, she's got guns. So, you know, some of it makes sense, but then there's the switch because you then have combat against bad guys, you have shields you have to knock down, so heavy attack for them, you have dodge rolls to go out, but you don't have anything that you can really combo out of the dodge for. And I then turn to something like God of War, which I've played a lot of recently, and I go, but I've got combos I can trigger from my block. And I don't have to worry about loot, except in 4, but that's another conversation entirely that I've already had. Darkstalkers? No, Darksiders.
Yeah, Darkstalkers is a fighting game.
Where you play as War. Goddamn motherfucking War.
And what was he good for?
You think absolutely nothing, but no, he kicked ass. But he had combos out the wazoo, he had different weapons. Legacy of Kain, if I want to go
wait,
that far.
what you're saying is War's never been so much fun.
That one, yeah. Now I want to play fucking... What's the small soldiers game where you're running around?
Cannon fodder.
That's the one. Oh god, I got addicted to that game. So you have some combos, you have some abilities on massively long cooldowns when you start, and then you have your enemies that you fight. And very quickly, you come to the conclusion that the enemies do the same things most of the time, aside from bosses, who kind of do the same things. You really are just spamming the fuck out of your super abilities to do the things that they need to do so that you can take down obstacles. There is some exploration for the loot, but none of it is cosmetic. All of it is numbers go up. And some bits of this helps. But until you get to the end game, it's irrelevant. Trouble is, you encounter what the end game missions are very early on in what you're playing. Because after the initial, oh shit, something's gone wrong, it's all the Avengers' fault, get rid of the Avengers, plotline which everyone knew about this one, you then come back as Kamala Khan, who is like part of the Resistance, who believes the Avengers did nothing wrong, and does a bunch of stuff, ends up finding the helicarrier, or the Chimera, where Banner's on, starting to rebuild it, getting the war desk up and running so that you can then start recruiting the Avengers. But one of the first missions you encounter is a thing to get more resources, which is very clearly signposted as, this is going to be like a standardized mission. And you go in, and you find an area with a big circle on it, and you're told, stand in this circle and defeat waves of enemies. I'm playing as the Hulk. All of the enemies I've got around me have got guns, and they don't tend to get close. Rock. Oh, you've gotten close. Boom, boom, throw. Rock.
It sounds enthralling.
Trying to homogenize the different abilities of the heroes should be, here is a way you can approach a situation. The gameplay, unfortunately, is this is the situation that you have to play. Not adapt to, play. It's like going, okay, play ball games. Use whatever skill you like. You know, get ball in goal, basically. That's fine. You can use whatever you want to get the ball in the goal.
I choose rocket-powered supercars.
Exactly. Then, it's football. Mm-hmm. Well, shit. All I have is a rocket-powered supercar. Well, you can't play like that.
Oh, yes, you
play
can.
Football. Well, you want to, but that's the thing. It's like the Hulk. I don't want to stand in a circle. I want to run up to people, pick them up, and use them to beat other people. That's in the moveset. That is fun until it gets a bit repetitive. Mm-hmm. I want to be able to do other things off of that, but I have to stay in this fucking circle.
Whereas I just want to play supersonic acrobatic battle cars.
And this is the like game thing, the game going, oh, by the way, this is going to be like a main mission that you'll be having to deal with. And that's in the fucking campaign before Endgame. So the story is where you unlock stuff. There are DLC characters that you can purchase in order to unlock stuff. And then there's the end game, which is basically you find better loot or numbers go up to improve your abilities so that you can find better loot so numbers go up. You find better abilities.
It sounds a bit circular.
It's circular without the interest, because the comparison that I can now do is Outriders. Outriders demo I shat upon because of the story. It was shit because of the graphics. They were terrible. Well, not terrible, but the cutscenes were fucking awful. The best bit about it, though, was the loot system and the leveling system. I didn't get a chance to really fully explore it, but from what I've heard, that is the stuff that makes you want to play, because it dynamically changes how you approach fights. It's a case of, okay, I want to play my whatever as this type of character. You can do. I want to change my mind. Do it. Change it. Now you've got an entirely different skill set. Now you've got different skills. Diablo-esque, where you can select skills and you add things to them to change those skills. Weapons that feed into those skills, armor that feed into those skills, and suddenly after all people playing this game for 20 hours, they're arguing over what fucking abilities are better, should this have a nerf, whilst basically all agreeing, yeah, the gameplay isn't exactly the funnest in the world, and the story is shit, but the sheer fact that you can build what you want and play with it is fun. And whilst TK mentioned it can be repetitive, having that kind of thing where it's a case of, I've got something new, that might be cool and make me do something different. Try it. It works. You do more. In this one, numbers go up. There are very few things that change what you're playing. If you want cosmetics, you're going to have to... You can unlock them, but there is, of course, the buy shit. There is also the exclusivity shit when they eventually release the Spider-Man, because he's not been released yet, because they've delayed this as well. And apparently there is an expansion for Wakanda, which is the Black Panther, secret place in Africa, which no one can get into. That should be a bigger area to explore. Effectively, it's going to be a different area to explore, but if they don't change the mission types, it's not going to entice anyone back in. If they don't change how the loot interacts, they're not going to entice anyone back in. And we are talking about a game that saw 90-odd% player drop after launch.
It's like Fallout 76.
Wow.
Worse, people saw that in the fucking beta. This is launch. This is people going, okay, well, I can complete the story. And yeah, you can complete the story, but once you've completed it, then there's no real... I mean, yes, you've got your favourite Marvel characters, but there's no... Oh, wait, you don't have all your favourite Marvel characters because they're individual DLC on a roadmap that may never exist now.
Oh.
Yeah. We literally have a bunch of the main ones that have come out. Hawkeye and his apprentice. And we've got Spider-Man that is supposed to be coming out. Potentially Black Panther. But it's taking so long for that to come out and for any additional things. I'm looking at the Wikipedia article for the villains and I'm sat there going, who? What?
That's okay, because I've been doing that for the heroes.
Yeah.
Going, Who?
But the frustrating thing is they've got some interesting ideas. They have some interesting plot leads that they can follow. But in order for the story to start, they have to make everyone stupid. To get the band back together, you have to make everyone feel depressed and not want to... Sorry, this is the Avengers. Who the fuck out of them will go, now I don't want to fight? I mean, even Banner. I know Banner's got the best reason to not really want to get involved, because if he gets angry, property damage on a fucking city scale. It's like, Jesus Christ, people. But, yeah. I mean, the potential was there. The delivery wasn't. And the longevity is just not there. Especially now we've had a game like Outriders, which has gone, hey, our story is shit, and we have graphical and audio issues, but the gameplay's good, and people are still playing. That's the biggest difference.
Well, people will put up with graphics and sound anomalies for good gameplay.
Well, you say that, but I've known games which have basically gone, hey, here's a sound issue. I am not playing that until they fix that.
Depends on the sound issue. If it's a sound issue that goes the entire game, then yeah, okay.
Imagine a gun, a very specific gun utility that you need to use for a specific class that effectively increases the volume of your gun. All right? Now, I played Borderlands 2, and there's a specific gun called the Bane. The Bane basically uses a midget voice when the bullets are fired at a really loud noise that you can't turn down if you turn down the game volume.
Oh.
That is the most annoying gun I've ever encountered. This power turns your loud gun to louder gun. And if you're playing on normal volume with friends, you go from, oh, this is a fun experience, to, when did I start playing on a fucking building site?
And what is the point of this?
It gives more damage. It shouldn't be because it's louder, but because they wanted to make it a different audio cue. Unfortunately, the balancing. But that's Outriders. Marvel Avengers, play it on now if you've got it. If you see it in sale, yeah, it's fine, but don't funnel any money into this travesty. Unless they manage to try and completely haul this out. This unfortunately is going to go the way of Anthem. Which died a death, which is a shame because Anthem is a better fucking game. There it is. Anthem is better than Avengers. And that got murdered.
On a sideish note, I had PlayStation now because I got the monthly subscription to see if I'd like it. And I got it so I could play Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yes, which you vomited nearly.
No, well, after about half an hour, I stopped playing. But I thought that's okay because you can save and things, and I can come back to it every now and again, and I'll eventually get through the game.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've not bothered with PlayStation Now anymore
Oh.
because Horizon Zero Dawn is available for free
Oh yes.
as
Yeah.
part of the Play at Home collection,
Yeah.
and they gave us the complete edition.
There are other things though on now which.
Yeah, well, I did try
quite
Bloodborne as well, and that is really fucking hard.
Well, there are some older games that are quite good that I've enjoyed, but it's the back catalogue is the main thing that I like. But I don't like the fact that every time I look back into now, the back catalogue seems to look smaller and smaller, which frustrates the fuck out of me.
What I do like about now is that if there's a game on there that's for the PS4, you can download it, so you don't have to stream it,
Yes.
which is nice because it means that it saves to my cloud saves as opposed to the PS Now cloud saves, which I then have to copy.
True. The only downside being that once something comes out now, because they do pull stuff out,
Yeah,
a
licensing.
while.
So yeah,
you then can't play that game even if you've downloaded it because
not without buying it anyway,
yeah.
which is fair enough because things pop in and out now due to licensing, so that's okay. Or if you stop paying for the Now subscription, which I should probably delete my copy of Wreckfest or pay for another Now subscription, one of the two. But that, I think, has been done and dusted.
Hey.
And I think that also wraps up the show because we've overrun.
Yes.
Because somebody had to go on the high horse and go
Sorry.
for a trot. So on that note, it is time for us to say goodbyes. We will be back next week from 8:30 UK time. So come join us for more fun shenanigans and Jackbox games, and maybe even some more ranty reviews. You never know your luck. But until then,
Probably.
it's a good night from the Xavier.
Good night, all.
It's a good night from the Hedgie.
Good night, everybody.
And it's a good night from me, TK. Thank you very much for watching and listening. And we will see you next time. But until then, it's night-night, everybody. Night,
Night.
night.